Hello everyone. Been a long time since I've had this size large tank top on. Just saying. I wanted to tell you how my day was. If I sound a little exhausted, a little under the weather, good chance is both. um, I worked the past 2 days, and I think the wear and tear of Halloween took its toll on my body. Just saying. My sinuses have been going a wreck. And on top of that, stress upon stress. And I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to get the holidays just perfect. Perfect where I like them. Okay? And that's tough. For me to like something, it's very tough. I am a perfectionist. I am one of those people that it has to be just right or forget it. And I'm slowly getting there. I'm very happy with some of the things that I've ordered, and I'm satisfied in knowing that most of them have got here with no problem. Keyword most. I do have 4 cases on eBay that are open right now, and either they're tracking the package, or hopefully if they can't find the package, they'll resend one just like it, or hopefully they'll refund my money. We'll find out on November 5th. It's a long wait, let me tell you. Anyway, other than that, I worked today, and yesterday wasn't so bad, but today was horrible with my stress level. The phone would not quit ringing at home, the landline that is. And when you work from home, and what you do is on a separate line, yes, but it's, coming in that line, and then you have the phone line over here, and it's just like, I can't answer that, so Grandpa has to answer it, and a couple of the times I really think they were calling for me because I heard him say grandpa, but I didn't get to hear the rest of the conversation. At one point I did get a 217 number on my first break tracked down, so what I did was call it back and went to some sort of voicemail thing, which was like, what? But I want to cover what happened last night in the Arby's line, because it really bugged me, and it bugged me so much that I didn't come to you all last night. I had to let my temper, simmer down first. So I'm a little bit more calm, cool, and collected. Yeah, I know, they're like, you're all saying, but Donna doesn't have a temper. Okay, we'll go with that. Not true, but we'll go with that. I do have a really bad temper. Hence why I jump to conclusions and, y'all, the other stuff. Anyway, I'll take you back to my post that I put on Facebook last night, because this gentleman got on my nerves so bad. And even the girl at the counter, when I finally got to the window, she was like, why didn't you order? And I said, because I was afraid you couldn't hear me. And what I'm going to do right now is read you my post, maybe, besides my book that I finished reading. Come on, Donna. Okay, proper etiquette for a drive-through. It's called manners, gentlemen. You should be kind and courteous when you see a lady driving, not cut her off or race to the speaker system. Now, what did I mean by that? I was coming down the alleyway, okay? This other car was coming in from the street going to the speaker. So what does he do? He shoots to the speaker and cuts me off, so I have to pull in behind his big old jacked up truck. Okay? And then on purpose, you take your jacked up vehicle and sit so the lady can't order. So what he's done now is placed his order and parked his vehicle where he could park up even a little further because he had room, but he parks it like that, okay? And leaves me sitting here, and here's the speaker, okay? So I was just a few inches off from really being able to voice what I wanted to order. Okay, now continuing on. Then on purpose, you take your jacked up vehicle and sit there so the lady can't order, and has to shout at the loudspeaker. At this point, the Arby's individual said, Donna, it's okay. We can hear you. You can go ahead and order. And I'm like, I don't think you can hear me, so we'll wait till I can pull up. And he could clearly read my lips because I seen his eyes look at me in the little mirror to look at me. So he could clearly know what was going on. He was just wanting to be a rude son of a gun. Anyway, finally the other car starts to pull up and he pulls up too. And let me continue on reading my post here. Because as you can tell, he's got me wound up like an 8-day clock. When you pull forward, you don't throw on your brakes to see if the lady is paying attention. Now, mind you, I had my grandpa with me, so he's just thinking, oh, isn't that funny? I'm not finding it the least bit funny. This gentleman is pulling maybe 2 inches forward, and he could pull in a whole lot more, but he's just taking his time, mind you, and throwing on his brakes, so we have to do this whole whiplash thing. Hence why I had neck pain today and had to take at least 6 tension headache by Excedrin. Thank you, kind sir. Okay, back to what I was going to finish up with. In other words, you need to buy a book of manners before you operate a vehicle. And that is the God's honest truth. I hope that all of you men out there listen to what this little lady had to say. Don't take it for granted, and let's have some manners. Now, before I start doing some book reviews, which I'm going to dig deep tonight because this is my only day off until Saturday, I hope that you all vote tomorrow. Use your God-given voice. Make the right choice. Remember the man who wanted you to use ultraviolet light, Lysol, or bleach. Remember the man who separated the children from their families at the border. Remember the man who does not have a plan for health care. Remember the man that called your veterans suckers and losers. Most importantly, remember the man who's probably bankrolled by Putin and is his puppy. Remember the man that doesn't deserve your vote. We don't need 4 more years of what he's provided us. He's made us not the United States, but the divided states. There's red and there's blue. Come on. This is not red and blue. We are united. United we stand, divided we fall. This is the time to speak up. Please, dear Lord in heaven, hear my prayer. Do not let this man who has no empathy, no sympathy, and does not support your veterans. He's even put bounties on their heads. Come on. Is that the man we need in office? Use your head. Use your heart. But most importantly, cast your vote. With that being said, we've got some book reviews to do next. Stay tuned.